of a foreign country. Fireworks going off, or maybe it's gunfire. No cops anywhere. Why are there no cops anywhere? Because cops have been vilified. And no matter what politicians say, almost all of them are participating in this retreat from enforcing the law. And the effect of that, to no one's surprise, is the death of young children. It's horrifying. Bob Woodson has seen all of this. He was a part of the original civil rights movement more than 50 years ago, and he's been chronicling the fate of our cities ever since. He's the founder of the Woodson Institute, and we're always pleased to have him on the show. Mr. Woodson, thanks so much for joining us. What do you make of what's happening?
Well, it's been part of a trend for 10 years, but the left has abandoned all pretense of really fighting for social justice. Low-income blacks are just collateral damage to their efforts to just demean and destroy these civic institutions in this country. Not only that, Tucker, but the children, some of the statistics, 75% of these murders, no one's ever arrested. So that means that in these cities where these murders are occurring, and also, as you say, the police are vilified. In Virginia legislature, for instance, is trying to reduce assault on the police officers to a misdemeanor. Can you imagine if he said the same thing about blacks? We want to reduce assault on blacks to a misdemeanor, what the outcry would be. But this person feels as if they can do this to a police officer. But it means that our children are dying, and low-income blacks are the ones who are suffering the most in this outrage. And Black Lives Matter, they are not answering the question then, if racism were the single culprit, why are black children and black people dying and being destroyed in institutions run by their own people? The goal of the civil rights movement was to put black folks in positions so they could improve the lot of their own people. But where are the civil rights leaders and the Black Caucus when statues of Frederick Douglass are being torn down? Obviously, the left has abandoned all pretense of fighting for social justice for blacks. This is an assault on this nation. It's promoting anarchy. And if they want a police-free state, they should move to Mexico, and where there are no 911 numbers, where citizens have to arm themselves as vigilantes to protect themselves against the gangsters. Is that what they want for America? I don't think so. But what we're fighting for is to give those dissident voices of these moms who are dying. And I mean, these children that are dying and losing children in these cities, Tucker. And what we're trying to do at 1776 is give the voice to those. There are a lot of insurgent voices in the black community that are not getting recognized or not being heard. And we're trying to give them a voice so they can speak for themselves instead of being told by radical leftists that their biggest problem is racism.
Yeah, well, what we're doing is clearly not working. I mean, that's, and of course, it is the definition of insanity to continue doing it if it's not working, and that's what we're doing. Mr. Woodson, thank you always for your clarity. Great to see you tonight.
And thank you.